Run them likes up. We need 10,000 likes on this smoke.
Pull up 3 a.m. no time. Snore you this, you that. I know you niggas be wishing a nigga fall off the face of the mat. Shut up, Snore, you fat.
What's up, Snort crew? It's yours truly, Snorted. Right now we get to this Nardo Wick story. Now, we ain't done a few videos on Nardo Wick, but we never really got a hold of his story. He's from Jacksonville. I do know that. But, like, when it comes to Jacksonville, like, he just came out of nowhere, in my opinion. In my opinion. He's not an anomaly, because this nigga hard. But, like, in the midst of everything that was going on in Jacksonville, like, Nardo just crept through the cracks and just surpassed a few niggas. You know what I'm saying? Crazy how that worked. But anyway, though, Nardo Wick story, let's get into it. Run them likes up. We need run them likes up. We need 10,000 likes.
Who won't smoke with me? Who won't smoke with me? They used to call me Nard. I'm Lil Nard, cause my daddy bit Nard. And then just Nardo, cause it's more like a rapper name. Then Wick, short for Wicked.
I've been doing the bad shit though when I was like 6, young.
Yeah, why do you think we hear about so much in Jacksonville, though?
Yeah, that shit like down to like a water down around.
This splash is water. This flame and torture. Hollow to the fortune. Camouflage and portrait. You know I ain't talking about no camera. You know I'm talking about that burner. Jumped out the car like it was two cars back to back. And they started shooting.
Hey yo squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. You know we all got dreams and something we want to achieve. Some of us make it and some of us give up. But Nardo Wick, he's one of the ones that made it. But his story is special because to make it where he made it from takes guts, dedication, and at times a lifestyle that could cost him his life and his freedom. Sounds like a repeating theme of rappers, I know, but that's the path that they walked to gain stardom. Nardo Wick beat the odds, but those are odds that are coming back to reclaim his fame as karma for his dirt in the streets. So without further ado, let's chop it up and break it down. Coming up in the south side of Jacksonville, Florida, Horace Bernard Walls III, also known as Nardo Wick, was born into a family.
Horace Bernardo? Wait, no. Nardo Wick. Horace Bernard Walls III. That nigga name sound 50 years old off the dribble.
Path that they walked to gain stardom. Nardo Wick beat the odds, but those are odds that are coming back to reclaim his fame as karma for his dirt in the streets. So without further ado, let's chop it up and break it down. Coming up in the south side of Jacksonville, Florida, Horace Bernard Walls III, also known as Nardo Wick, was born into a family that weren't any strangers to the criminal elements. In fact, that cost him dearly when his mom's a bona fide hustler and go-getter got caught on fraud charges and was sentenced to 5 years behind bars when he was just around 8 years old.
Now, your mother did go to prison. Was it state prison or federal?
State.
And how much time did she end up doing?
5 years.
From then, Nardo and his pops was holding it down. That's actually part of why he chose the name for his rap career. He was called Little Nard because his pops was known as Nard, so he flipped it to Nardo, and the Wick is short for Wicked because that's what Nardo says he's always been.
Nardo, like, they used to call me Nard. I'm Lil Nard, cause my daddy bit Nard. And then just Nardo, cause it's more like a rapper name. Then Wick, short for Wicked.
His pops was dealing to keep them afloat, but when his moms got back home is when things started to take a turn for the worse. In his Say Cheese interview, Nardo says at 13 his moms came home and a few months later he went to live with her instead of his pops, but it was rough because she lost everything when she was locked up.
Got out, I was 13, yeah. And then that's when shit like started going like down. When she got like,
Okay.
cause she ain't had shit, like she came home, we had she was staying with my auntie. It was like a lot of shit.
Even though he was young, Nardo was understanding to their situation.
Your mom gets out of jail, you're living with her. How was the living then? Was you back on y'all money shit or was it struggling?
Nah. It was real. Like, it was like bad, like, and she'll make it, like, try to sing good, but it was bad, like.
Mom was an OG though. No matter how low she got, she never let pride get in the way of getting them necessities like something to eat or borrowing $2 for gas.
My mom had to do shit like, one time, like, to get gas, she had to go in and ask the store clerk for $2, like, borrow $2 from the store clerk to get gas.
Damn. So it was real.
Yeah, it was like, on God, it was we were at the house, my mama, we ain't had no money, like $0. She ordered food with no money, and when the people got there, she had to act like she couldn't find her money, and they just gave it to her for free.
She was thugging it out, not reverting back to her old ways to get paper. And his team?
Hear me out. Cause free food hit different. Anyway, trust me, I know, bro. Just relax. And on top of that, like, I don't know what it's about, but like hitting a sweet lick, it does something to the spirit. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Anyway, so she used to call them, act like they ain't had the money, and they'd give it to her for free. But hold on, though. See, you gotta call them right before they close. That might be him. That might be the, yeah. I ain't gonna do it.
Nardo was already in the streets grinding to secure the bag. He had already started doing illegal activities, so by the time he was really getting into the streets, he was a young veteran. His skills as a football player was left in the past because Nardo wasn't about to be waiting to blow. He wanted to chase his dreams of being a rapper, and he was about to do it by any means necessary.
You was playing football, right? I think I saw. You was playing football? Was it like high school?
Nah, I ain't play high school. I just played part one.
Okay.
Like, stopped when I was like 14, 15.
Okay. Why you stop?
Cause I feel like it would take too long.
Still, he stuck through and finished high school to fulfill his mom's wish of seeing him graduate. He really kept it real for his moms with that promise because he was kicked out of his first high school for skipping class and bad grades, but went to a second school and made his moms proud. From there, the natural order of things for the average kid is either college or maybe save up some money to further education or fund their career. But Nardo always looked at work like a cage. It was torment to have to plan your life around the rules and times of somebody else.
You say you never had a job, you feel like that shit torture?
Yeah.
What you mean?
I just feel like it's torture. Like, you gotta wake up at a certain time. You gotta be there.
Somebody like jail, you gotta answer to a nigga.
You gotta go there. Somebody finna tell you what to do.
Yeah.
As far as Nardo saw it, he could hit a lick and make some quicker money, and that's exactly what he was doing. Nardo became a seasoned street cat, learning from his big bro, and was out terrorizing the city and catching smoke from his ops.
I was doing everything with my big brother. Everything.
Okay.
Like, he was telling me everything. Like, he taught me. Like, I ain't know what no ski mask or nothing. I used to wear my shirt. Like, it was one time. Like, I ain't had no gloves. He told me to take my shoes off, hurry up, put my socks on. You feel me? Like, that's how he taught me everything before street shit, like everything.
Eventually, his moms caught on to his shenanigans when she got suspicious and checked his phone while he was sleeping. Nardo had to experience his mom's breaking down and crying, realizing he'd been robbing, stealing, and doing everything under the sun in the streets. Here's when many kids' conscience would kick in, but not Nardo. He was a hustler. And the sad part is that he learned it from his moms and his pops, and now she's crying because she knows the dangers of the lifestyle her son was living. And that's tough. Sure enough, the law eventually caught up on him. He nearly lost it all when he hit a lick with his homies and the person called the cops. But by the grace of God, he dodged doing serious time because the cops didn't find the strap hidden in the whip. Instead, he got charged with petty theft.
Right. So they never found the gun that you hid in the air conditioner?
Nah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I would've got robbery.
Yo, that's a good thing that shit didn't happen, man, because, you know, robbery, that's 10, 15 years.
Now, if you ain't stopped when your mother was crying about your lifestyle, then for sure your conscience might kick in after coming so close to losing your freedom, or at
Who's the narrator? Because he don't know these niggas. It's a new breed of nigga. It's a new breed of nigga. Where the fucks that niggas naturally would have gave, they ain't giving them no more. They ain't giving them motherfuckers no more.
At least slowing down. Nardo has an iron will for the street life though. Bro was unfazed and kept going. It wasn't that he didn't care, more like he always wanted to rap in the streets was his only way to fund that path. Through all this, him and his mom was still going through it, and he even had to sleep on the floor. That didn't stop the kid though. One thing he had was heart. He was passionate about his rap dreams and went for it. Since a kid, he was rocking with cats like Gucci, Future, T.I., Weezy, Eminem, right up to the new wave of artists like Yak and YB.
Like, young, like listening to what my dad and them listen to, like Gucci, old Future, like the astronaut status, the old Future, T.I., like Lil Wayne, Eminem, and then when I got older, started listening to my own shit. Like 14, young boy, Kodak.
He started hitting the studio recording tracks, but Nardo's confidence in the booth wasn't up and it showed in his tracks. That just started to boost his grind to keep continuing to practice, and he found his voice and believed in himself. Luckily, he had parents who believed in him as well. His moms became his manager.
With having your mom as your manager, does that kind of take a load off of you about having to try to worry about like somebody like getting over on you, or you know what I'm saying, not handling your business because you know like this is my mom and she's not gonna let anybody me over?
For sure, and she do more than just manage, she do everything.
My mom.
And his pops quit dealing and dedicated his time to supporting Nardo when he found out that he could rap. He bought a $40 mic for bro, and every paycheck worked on getting him a home studio. His pops went even farther for his son and became self-taught on how to engineer songs off of YouTube tutorials, and over time perfected the craft to where Nardo didn't have to go to a studio but just record at home. That's some real love and support, and a lot of parents don't.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit right there that gave me chills, my nigga. To have your support be so fucking close to home, nigga. Where you ain't gotta do shit alone, nigga. Where they see your dream before you see it. Or they start buying into your shit. You just don't know, like, now people don't buy in. Like, they don't buy in, bro. They don't buy in, bro. They don't buy in like that, bro. That shit crazy. That's crazy as fuck to hear, man. Nigga, you'll get so many no's. You get laughed at. All that, like. That shit up out of here. Like, nobody, what? And I get it. I get it. Because some motherfuckers got their own shit they trying to do. Their own life, you know. They own whatever. Some niggas got kids and some motherfuckers got responsibilities of their own. So I get it why they can't. Some motherfuckers. Why they can't buy in and shit. But some of them same motherfuckers be on. Because we all seen that post where you see your homeboy, or say you see your homeboy saying happy birthday to his favorite rapper or whatever the case. And like, he won't post your whatever the case. Yo, if you a chef, your food, if you a poet, the last poem you wrote, whatever the case, they ain't showing the same support for you as they doing this nigga. They don't even know them. You right? And it's to hear that this nigga mama and daddy, mama managing him, his daddy used every check to get this nigga a mic, but his daddy even went to learning a new skill. But yeah, what I was saying is even having his dad learn a new skill. Engineering, that ain't no easy thing to learn. It's not the hardest, but it's not that easy because you gotta have a good ear, good ear, and all that. That shit was that shit really, yeah. And the only reason I'm so passionate about having, you know, that in-house team support system, man. How many times y'all seen me do a video with somebody that I say was a family member or a close homie or whatever the case? I done videos with Don. I done videos with Maniachi. I did one of their podcasts, but I met them guys on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Don a close homie from the internet. Like, man, that's my dog. But what I'm trying to get to is, motherfucker I met just in real life. You know? Zero. Yeah, see me do videos with my brother and shit, but cause like he was one of the few. Like my mom didn't even see the vision first. She didn't give a fuck about none of this. Then I'm just really rambling, but that shit really, yeah. I was about to cry and everything. I hope y'all we might have to
do that for that kid.
Hey, we might have to cut that part out.
Worked on getting him a home studio. His pops went even farther for his son and became self-taught on how to engineer songs off of YouTube tutorials, and over time perfected the craft to where Nardo didn't have to go to a studio but just record at home. That's some real love and support, and a lot of parents don't do that for their kids. It meant even more to Nardo, especially after he asked other family members for help to finance his career and close to no one would help out. And I guarantee you that they asking him for money now though.
I text to the group. I told my daddy, like, text to the group chat. Put everybody in the group chat and text them. I only want $100 from everybody. $100 out of all these $1,000 y'all finna get from income tax. Just 100. You feel me? And I make sure y'all straight whenever that's time. Only out of all, like out of down there, all them people in my family I got income tax money, got $5,000. Only 2 people gave me, $100.
As Nardo got older, his mindset brought him closer to achieving his dreams. He realized that in trying to come up and chase his career path, he was pulling innocent people down, taking what they had worked for. And he decided if he was gonna make it in rap, then he'll let go of the streets. At age 17, he made the decision to put all of his attention to music.
The only way to rap shit ain't gonna pop if I stop doing what I'm doing. Like, I feel like shit just never gonna pop if I'm doing what I was doing.
Funny thing is, his breakout track that put him on the map along with future releases was recorded at home with his pops.
So you were recording from the crib, damn near?
Yeah, like You Won't Smoke, Not, Slide, shit. Any song I got out right now, that was from the house.
The track that was called Who Wants Smoke. Nardo, having taken the time to do what many rappers fail to do, study the business and marketing end of the game, pushed this song through different avenues. He thought this through because he knew that he had a banger. Nardo even scrapped the first music video and redid it, taking out the amount of straps that were in the video, as to not have any issues with the vid when it was public.
You shot that video twice, is that right?
Yeah, now you can LUC, you can see, yeah, I shot it twice. Yeah. First time, too many guns.
Too many guns.
Yeah.
The track was tearing up the clubs, the streets, people's houses, TikTok. The catchy stomp and energy Nardo brought on the song was a street anthem. Mainstream artists like Herbo, Dirk, and Lil Baby was even vibing with the track, putting the youngin' even more on the map.
Who won't smoke me? Nigga, who won't smoke me? Who won't smoke me? Who won't smoke me? Nigga, who won't smoke me?
Nardo was lit, but he was about to break the internet with the mega remix with a
that
superstar
bitch was
cast of
hard.
Dirk, Herbo, and 21 Savage.
Cause all Dirk had to do was come on that bitch and said, man, what? But then he came with that verse? Oh my God.
It was Nardo's time.
my
His
God.
moms told him it was finna happen when he was dead broke to keep pushing, and her intuition was right. Nardo went from being a hood savage trying to support the fam and his dreams to being on major film soundtracks. Placing top 20 on the charts, touring with big names and having the crowd shouting out every word to his songs. Bro was up and the fame was stuck. Nardo dropped banger after banger like Shush and that joint Knock Knock. And it was all leading up to his album Who Was Nardo Wick, which dropped in December 2021. The project was released under the record label RCA, who signed the rising superstar.
So, did you sign? There's been rumors that you signed.
Yeah,
RCA.
Nardo had next, but that always come with unwanted drama and problems in the rap game, especially if your past was wrapped up in the streets. First, a shorty Nardo was laying pipe to tried to expose the rapper for clout while bro was sleeping.
She did all that. She did all that. And she ain't lost her position in the roster. That's crazy. Trying to get some clout. You could have been getting, the motherfucking, I ain't gonna, it's YouTube. I can't be doing all that. But listen, she ain't lost her spot in the roster wanting some clout. Now she got nothing. So who won the game? That's crazy.
Soon as you up, then these type of women see you as a come up for their 15 minutes of fame. After that, Nardo left fans worried what his career was over when video footage surfaced from 2021 of U.S. Marshals having Nardo on the road handcuffed like a most wanted criminal. Reports later updated the situation saying Nardo was arrested on charges for a concealed weapon. Luckily, fans got news that they could rest easy as charges against Nardo were dropped. On an interview with Big Facts, he broke down what happened, saying they came for his bro on suspicion of a hit and found the strap that Nardo had in a bag with his jewelry and stuff. But they performed an illegal search on him because that's not what they were there for.
I picked my brother up for murder, but they was coming from him. But we was leaving the hotel. We were finna come to Atlanta. We were getting in the car with our bag, and they all hopped out on us. But it was only for him, so they wasn't even supposed to with me.
Right, but they ended up putting you in cuffs, putting you in the ground, all that shit.
It was only supposed to fuck with him. And then I had a bag, like a fetish. I had a bag with me, and there was a gun in the bag. And all my jewelry and shit was in the bag. And like when they came, I dropped it. And they seen the bag and shit, and they locked everybody up, but...
Nardo dodged a bullet and has since been back climbing higher in the rap ladder. With his success, rumors started circulating that him and YB had been beefing. AK came forward to expose the label for trying to start rumors to fatten their pockets. These labels are always pushing artists to beef and drum up attention, not realizing they're playing with the dudes' lives.
Label has paid for multiple shit that's going up on my page, and I've even made pushbacks on like, yo, y'all are promoting this guy through beat. I said it. Now here's the thing, you see everybody will jump at that. The label that's trying to really, and by the way, he signed to the label. The label that's trying to profit off of his song, his music, his beefs, because keep in mind, when he makes $1 million, they make 10.
Since Nardo came into the game, he's been just keeping to his
facts. If he signed just a regular deal, regular entry level deal, they taking 80, he probably getting 20. All the feature video budgets, marketing, all of that shit coming out of his 20. If cause I don't know his deal, but if he signed one of them, that's tough. Cause they getting over, and a nigga like Nardo Wick going crazy, like his shit's fire, and like that Who Wants to Smoke remix, they probably paid, let's say, a half a ticket for all them features. Dirt probably being the highest feature, or 21, I don't know, but like them niggas probably fuck with dude heavy. They probably would have did that off a swap. You know what I'm saying? But the label's still eating off of that. And them niggas probably would have did it off the love of Nardo. I mean, them niggas probably would have did that shit off the love of him. You know what I'm saying? Because they fuck with dude. The label's still eating off that hoe. Like, and that motherfucker going crazy.
Lane, and that's the vibe he be on. So that rumor attempt that the label had died down without anything picking up steam. Hip-hop basically saved Nardo's life from the path he was going down. He used to picture and imagine the money, the flex, until it became a reality. He manifested it no matter how hard it was to accomplish.
I got my teeth now. I take pictures in the mirror like this with nothing in my mouth, but I knew I wouldn't get it. I took a picture like this with nothing in my hand. What have got like shit in my phone? I gotta get my phone. Yeah. Now I got like do everything.
Manifested for real, yeah.
Everyone that doubted him, all the teachers that clowned him in front of his moms for having dreams of being rich, I hope they see bro up now and winning. Nardo is still stepping his game up, expanding in business, and has a goal of reuniting Jacksonville, bringing artists together for a show.
What you think you using the rap as a vehicle too, though? Because I'm sure there's other shit you want to do. Like, I don't know, business shit,
like,
whatever.
Do you invest or anything?
I got one Airbnb. I'm trying to find the right, like, once some shit hit, pick up, I'm gonna do that. I want to learn about that cryptocurrency shit too.
Bro got a bright future ahead in this game, and I hope he stays on the right path and keep leveling up, and I hope that nobody tries to test his gangster, because the streets is a part of him just as much as hip-hop. So there you have it. Thanks for kicking it with your boy. Appreciate the love and support. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment what you think about Nardo Wick. I'll catch you when I spin back round for the next vid. And until then, stay smart, stay alert, and stay real. I'm out, y'all.
Stay smart, stay alert, stay real, and I'm out, y'all. Hell no! Hell yeah. Hey, but look though, man. Not every time we in a rappermentary, bruh. And that shit's very inspiring. You know what I'm saying? It's rare. It's very rare when I in a rappermentary and it's like a good ass story. Wholesome ass story. A wholesome ass hood story at that. Hell yeah. But I know I got a lot of guys that's like up and coming rappers and they aspire to be a rapper and all this, that, and the third, bro. I hope this inspired you. You know, I really be wanting to see motherfuckers win. I love shit like this, bro. I love shit like this, bro. I might not like all your songs or whatever, but to see a motherfucker doing good, yeah, that's fire. You gotta love that shit, bro. And then a nigga like Nardo Wick, bro, he don't be in the mix of shit, bro. He don't be in the mix of shit. He just really just do his shit and live life. I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? Everything about the nigga, but I don't see no bad shit on him. I don't see him on the Shade Room. I don't see him on Academics. I don't see him on Say Cheese for some negative shit. The one time was when he got arrested with the U.S. Marshals. And then I had your people's like, yeah, I love that shit, bro. That shit A1. That shit A1. And then it seemed like he got it all the way there. Like some of these niggas that get to popping in on rapping, this, that, and the third, and they ain't the character that we thought they were. He seemed like he all the way there and he humbled in the motherfucker. Yo. But anyway, though, man, let me know how you feel about this story down in the comment section down below. Other than that, that's your boy Snore. I'm gone, man.